do that. So this call is very, very low key. And I just want to make sure, because I am the only one on video and I feel like a weirdo. So I don't know if everybody's just kind of busy or if I did something wrong and nobody's video is working, because it's very possible I screwed something up, but I'm not sure if I did or not. So if you are able to access the video, and I know, Steph, you said you were going to be in a minute, which is fine. I just want to make sure I didn't screw anything up on my end. So you guys, I'm so excited. I know we've kind of been talking a little bit in our thread, but I'm just going to introduce myself real quick, and then I'm going to have Steph do a quick intro of herself as well. So my name is Katie. I have been coaching for, gosh, it's coming up on 7 years in a couple months. I've been coaching for quite some time and have had really just a lot of ups and downs in the business. So any type of objection, any type of question that you have, I can probably answer just because I've had so much experience with coaching. So I got into coaching really because I fell in love with the product. I am definitely somebody who loved Insanity. So I started with Insanity. I got pretty good results. My nutrition, though, was lacking. I was just really not focused on the nutritional piece. And so it was with that support of the challenge groups and that community that I actually started to really, really see that difference. I started to really see results. And so my journey really started with an understanding of the products of the fitness, but when I started coaching is actually when I started to understand the importance of community and nutrition when it came to results. So at this point in my business, we have a team of, I believe, over 8,000 coaches. Those are discount coaches. Those are coaches who, are actively working the business, and coaches who kind of like do their own thing. So we have a really, really large organization, a lot of people in the organization. And so as new coaches coming into the business though, I kind of want to hear a little bit about you. So also just to kind of emphasize a little bit more about me too is my job as your mentor is to make sure I'm giving you guys the tools that you need that have helped even me be successful over the course of 7 years. Just like that complete solution, when we talk about fitness, when we talk about nutrition and accountability, your coaching business works the same exact way. So when we talk about accountability as a coach, when we talk about tracking as a coach, and when we talk about the vital behaviors as a coach, those are the things that we can do to make sure that our business is steadily growing and moving forward. And so that's what Stephanie and I are really here to help you do. So Steph, if you can unmute for a second, I would just love for you to introduce yourself to the group. And you'll see her too in the thread as well.
Hi, and I'm on video now. I'm going to get signed into my computer too, but I'll introduce myself real quick. So I'm Stephanie Miller. And I have been coaching. I always get confused. I've been coaching, I guess, for about 3 years. And I actually really run the business with my husband, Ben. He's a little bit more behind the scenes, and I'm a little bit more like the face of the business, but it works really well for us. We are, a good team, and we support each other. And we are a 2-star Diamond team now. That was something that we recently achieved, which was a huge, huge accomplishment and milestone in our business. And to be honest with you, really boosted our income quite a bit. But basically, I started like a lot of people did. I had no idea what coaching was. I just wanted to lose weight because I was really unhappy with myself and where I was, how my clothes were fitting and all of that. And I feel like my journey has kind of come full circle at this point because I started with the 21-day fix like so many people did. And I'm really excited to, take that next step in the process and get the certification with the portion fix, because the containers have really been the nutrition program that I've vibed with the most. And so I feel like right now is a really good opportunity for so many people to take their business to the next level because of the new workouts, the new program and everything, and the opportunity to be certified. So that's just a little bit about me. Really fun to work with Katie, and we have just an awesome team. So anything you need, you'll have support with.
And I really feel too, I just want to add this piece of it. So Stephanie is like Team Autumn Calabrese, like all about the containers. And I really love 2B Mindset. So when you guys have specific questions about the containers or Ultimate Portion Fix, she is definitely more of your go-to gal than I am. But if you have questions about how to support your customers with 2B Mindset, or even your own journey, I am more than happy to address those. But that's the cool thing when you work in our team is, you know, you can really help support your clients no matter what their needs are, because even if you don't fully know the answers, somebody in our organization does. So what I'm going to do now, because we have such a small group today, I really want to introduce you guys. But what I'm going to do is actually take a minute to walk you through a couple of groups that you have access to. So I am going to do a really quick screen share and show you sort of what the most important groups are that you have. So first of all, what you see here is the Knockout Brigade section. The Knockout Brigade is our organization. So as a coach, no matter who you signed up with, if you are on this call, you are also a member of the Knockout Brigade. And this is really our team page. So a couple of things to just know about our team and our organization is, number one, we have this meeting, a new coach meeting that is geared towards you guys. So addressing your needs. So the very foundation of your business, setting those first goals, setting benchmarks, making sure that you are on track with your health and fitness goals. And the first opportunity to really open the doors to the team cycle bonus opportunity, that call is every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern. There are 4 distinct calls that we focus on as new coaches. So the call today is just an introduction, it's a warm up, and it's just going over really your first really big week as a coach. So we're gonna go over sort of your March focus. And so what you'll see is in the Knockout Brigade, you'll have a banner with just some information, and where you see the coach FAQ, where it says FAQ and it has a number for it. If you go to this address, coachfaq.com, it has everything and anything you need to know about coaching. So anything that you want answered about releases or products or Shakeology ingredients or whatever it might be, if you go to coachfaq.com, you'll find that information. And on top of that, each one sort of has a little number by it. If you just search that number, you'll be able to find that as well. So just a couple other things in the Knockout Brigade. First, you'll see a learning tab. The learning tab has tons and tons and tons of resources and information. So all you need to do is, I prefer to do this on a desktop. You can do it on your you can do it on your phone. But when you go into our team page and you click on the learning tab, sometimes people see it as the word units, learning or units. You will also see that it is divided into everything that you need, from the tracker to information about inviting, to when we talk about Success Club, to, you know, just personal development. This learning tab is self-paced. And it is definitely where I would start. So a lot of times I will share this information over to our thread, or I'll reference it, or I'll talk about it in some way, but I want you to know exactly where to find it. The other thing is, just the main thread itself is going to be just general information for you. So today I went live, I talked about launching. We had a guest speaker, Chris Parrott, did an amazing job last night. She was talking about the Ultimate Portion Fix, how to tune into our national wake up call. You'll also see shout outs, and I'm actually gonna stop here for a second because I want you to see what this means, and how this applies to you. So where you see top producers, a producer is somebody who brings in volume. Volume refers to sales. Sales are anything that you move through your site. So if somebody goes onto your site, that you have set up and they place an order, you receive volume for that. Also, if you as a coach place your own order, you also get volume points for that as well. So when you see these numbers up here, it means that these are the coaches in our organization who are actually creating volume based on their own sales and their own personal orders, all right? The other number that I want to call attention to is called Success Club. So Success Club is a foundation and a benchmark in our business. Our company has set up that if you are going to grow your business, it's on this steady sort of platform of reaching at least 3 people a month. So what that looks like is for every person that you sign up with what's called a challenge pack, you will earn 2 points. So that is 3 people a month. So 3 times 2 is 6. When you earn Success Club, the company says, wow, this person is well on their way to building a business. And they also send you rewards. So there's incentives that you can get sent to your home. I think I got like a t-shirt or something in the mail. I don't remember what it was. And again, you can go to Coach FAQ and you can find it. But it's also an opportunity for you to earn leads from the company. Those are people who have gone onto Beachbody's site, placed an order or set up an account, and they are working with a coach. And so you receive those leads once you are actually an Emerald coach. And so I will go over that with you as well. But I'm stopping here to show you this because I really think it's critical that you understand that this is your foundation. So everything about your business is based on helping at least 3 people a month really focus on their health and fitness results. So I know Stephanie and I both, we really make our own benchmark, but the company sets it at 3 people a month. For me, my minimum a month is always 5. And that just means that I'm sending out more invitations, I'm doing more follow-ups, and I'm really, really proactive about having conversations with people about what this is all about. All right, so I just wanted to share that piece with you. But as you scroll, you'll see that there's other information in here. A lot of times there's trainings. And then the last thing 2 more things I'm going to show you with our team page is the events page. The events page tells you if we as a team have something going on. So every Monday at 12 o'clock, you will see a link for the new coach training. That's this call that we are on right now. And then the other one is, and I actually really want to stop a share for a second because I want to make sure no one is trying to get in because I screwed that up. Okay, we're good. Share, sorry about that. All right, so the events will also have everything else coming up. The other thing that we do every week at 9 p.m. Eastern is our weekly team call. So you're gonna hear our weekly shout outs. You're gonna hear about up and coming leaders, but you're also going to learn from somebody either in our organization or somebody who is just really adding value in the overall network who's going to come and talk to our team and give us some tips and strategies for really how to grow our business and easy to implement into our businesses as well. So tonight at 9 p.m., we do have our team call. So I really want you guys to get into the habit, if you can't be on live, that you always find a time and schedule it in that you can listen to the recordings. That's one thing that I honestly say, that as I've grown my business over the past 7 years, I have been unapologetically committed to team calls, unapologetically committed to them, because it's my way of making sure that I am fresh and making sure that I'm kind of in the know of everything that is happening. And I also really want to add that I don't ever stop being a learner. I have never stopped learning about this business. I've never stopped learning the skills of how to effectively share with people. I've never stopped really, really growing myself as a leader. And a big part of that is my Monday nights at 9 p.m. connecting with my team, because it also gives me that chance to answer your questions and really just get to know you a little bit more closely as we get to engage a little bit more through Zoom. All right, so one more time, I'm just going to go over, because Monday is kind of our busy day. We have the National Wake Up Call, which is at 11 a.m. Eastern. You can listen to it live on Facebook, or you can listen to it to the podcast. I'll be honest with you, I schedule these for Tuesday at like 9 a.m. Put my earbuds in and listen to it, because it's really hard for me to get on them live on Monday. On Monday at 12 o'clock, we have this call. This is our new coach training call, and it takes place every Monday at 12 o'clock. And then on Monday nights at 9 p.m., we have our team call, and you are going to learn from somebody in the network or someone in our organization who is really making huge strides in their business, and they're going to give us some best practices. Those calls, we usually try to keep at about 30 to 40 minutes as well, all right? So I know that Mondays are my busy day. I know that when I am looking at my schedule and my planner for the week, I know that Mondays are a little bit more commitment driven than the rest of the week. So I know that going into Monday, it's just something that I mentally prepare for. So right now, I would probably just be sitting here thinking to myself, okay, what are the commitments I can make? Can I commit to the 12 o'clock, but maybe I can't commit to the 9 o'clock? So if I can't commit to that 9 o'clock call, when can I schedule it in? So I kind of just go over that in my head. The last thing that I am so proud of, that I love, is the amazing, amazing files section we have. So people always are going to ask me, they're going to ask Steph, like, well, what do I say to this? If somebody is giving you like an objection of some sort, this file section is incredible. So one place that I really want to take you right now is your overcoming objections. So again, I just clicked files, and then I scrolled over, and I'm going to click on overcoming objections, the mother load. And when I click on that, there's a Drive document. When I open that up, I am not kidding you when I say you are given the mother load of every single objection that you can think of. And so I know when I am getting objections from people, I am going to use this tool as a way to overcome those objections. And I'm sharing this with you because this is a resource that you have available to you. So just want to share that piece of it. And then just going back to the team page, there are a ton of other things. Like if you're really like not sure what to say to people who maybe have engaged with your post, check out some of the scripts. That's the same type of document. I have everything sort of written out for you. Basically, you have to plug and chug and personalize. So that's really it. I have everything from how to engage with the post, if you're scared of inviting, what to say to someone on IG, how to follow up with someone, all of that is right here at your disposal. And then one more thing, and it's kind of far down, there's so much stuff, like just Success Club tracking, scripts, new coach calls, the summit trainings, it's kind of far down. So there's just so much that I want you guys to go through, but there is one more thing that I wanted to show you guys. Excuse me. Oh, no. One more. I think it's one more. Maybe. Okay, this one. It's called the Weekly Social Media Planner PDF. I'm actually going to bump it up to the top. But the Weekly Social Media Planner is something that I use to really plan out my week. So I'm going to click bump again. So it's going to be fresh in the news feed. But this social media planner is something we're going to talk about on next week's call. This helps me really plan out my marketing strategy for the month. Or for the week. So this really helps me sort of stay organized when I know I have a busy week, when I have a lot going on. This is something that I use to help me out. All right. So I'm going to close that piece. I'm going to close this. And then I'm going to show you one more page that's incredibly useful as well. And that is the Beachbody Champions page. which is right here. All right, so when you get to the Beachbody Champions page, this is the page, the basic learning and informational page that the company has set up. So you'll notice there's a lot of members. It's not really a place that you're gonna get personal, but there are a lot of conversations that people are having and a lot of really great trainings that go on as well. And every week, they also have a power hour, also an action hour. So if you really want a little bit more guidance on your power hour, or you're like, okay, well, what is a power hour? What does all that mean to me? This is going to be a great place to come to. So you'll see a lot of great trainings in here and a lot of great information. So this is just a great place for you to check in maybe once or twice a week. I don't spend a lot of time in here, but I know, and it can be incredibly overwhelming. But if you're looking for a way to really grow your client base, if you're looking for some tips or from some strategies, let's go here and find more information there. All right, Steph, did I miss any other really relevant pages?
I mean, Beachbody Champions, I think, is like the big one. I get a lot from there. I mean, other than the dream team, but I mean, I feel like that's not quite as much right now.
Yeah.
It's not at the beginning stages, like maybe down the line, but.
Right. I agree. And then last week we did that new coach kickoff call and we went over like the coach online office and how to navigate your way through that coach online office. So that call, make sure you guys check that one back just because I want you to be sure and get really comfortable with navigating how that all works. All right. So now that I've kind of walked you through this, I am going to put the mic on you for a minute. I'm going to get you guys out of your comfort zone a little bit because I want you guys to hear each other. And these are your people. Like these are the people who are really starting their business right alongside you. So these are the people that you want to connect with and learn more about. So I see Barno in my screen. So I am going to have you introduce yourself. Tell us maybe like a win you've had with Beachbody so far that you can share and what excites you most about your coaching journey or what win you've experienced so far with coaching.
Hi there, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Well, I started the Beachbody, I believe, back in 2017 summer. And so far, I'm here doing the Beachbody, following the program. I first started with, what is that? Oh, hold on, I don't remember it. But let me open up my Apple TV and I can, there's so many that I went through. But now during the 21-day fix, this would be my second round going through. I kind of did few workouts last week, but I didn't finish the whole entire workout because I kind of wanted to start fresh from starting today, of course, with this program. And the reason why I wanted to go coaching because, you know, I know it helped me, and I'm thinking that I will be able to help some other ladies, you know, to do the just the same what I'm doing and how I started. So I actually started with Shift Shop. Now I remember that. And I was able to involve my son, you know, during that workout because I think there was more men involved in that workout, and that's why he was, you know, kind of more interested and joined me. But he didn't, you know, go far till the end with me. But he did really good job on pushing himself. So doing 21-day fix, I kind of tried to pull him also in. I was like, that's only for women, for ladies. But you know, I think 21-day fix actually helped me. During that program, I didn't have to lose too much actually, but I still lost a few pounds and few inches around my back. I kind of got rid of my muffin top there. So, and I just wanted to stay fit and continue.
Very cool. Well, welcome to the team. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Kelly, are you able to chat? If you aren't, it's totally okay. If you can, go ahead and unmute and just introduce yourself.
Hey, yeah, I can chat. I'm just in the thrushes of momming right now, so I don't really want you to see everything that's going on in this house. Anyways, so yeah, hi, I'm Kelly Hackett. I originally signed up for Beachbody back in probably 2014 with a different coach. Just didn't find a really successful connection there, and just didn't have the support of my then boyfriend, fiance, now husband. He just didn't support the journey. So I just kind of gave up on it, and connected with Katie about last April, right before the 2B Mindset came out, and just decided that, you know, the 2B Mindset was just completely life-changing for me. It's my program. I love it. I live by it. I've lost about 30 pounds on it. Sorry, that's my son. And so I just wanted to try out the coaching thing again. I hit Success Club right away in the coaching business. I was on fire for it and got other people on fire. And then our family hit kind of unexpected tragedy, and it just threw me in a tailspin emotionally. So I just kind of shut down from the world, and I'm just coming back kind of confident and trying to do the Beachbody thing again. And I started my own accountability group because I needed to see if I could do this on my own. If it was a passion for me, and if it was something that I was capable of, and I just had to jump in. I couldn't keep riding other people's, tailcoats, and I love it. And my challengers are getting success, and I'm so passionate about it. And so yeah, that's my story.
Oh, you're so cute. And I just love that. And I love here, and I love that you're on fire. And Kelly, actually, if you guys want to see somebody who's sort of like at that same like start point as you, she's very good at the posting and the content that she's putting out. So I don't tell people to like look at someone's doing as a way of trying to copy or compete with someone. But if you're looking for someone who's going to like just give you sort of an idea as to how to like tell your story on social media, Kelly is a really great point that you can go to. So Kelly, you know I love you, and I'm so grateful to have you here and so excited for you. And so excited. I think you said you're at SD2 and you're working with someone right now. Go to that file section about those objections if you're getting those objections, because they probably are going to really help you have that conversation with her too. So cool. All right, so my girl Joni is on too. Joni, I don't know if you can unmute, but if you can, I would love to hear from you. I don't know if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Oh, there you are. Yay, Joni. Hey, girl.
Okay, so I'm really nervous because this is way outside my comfort zone, but I started my journey with Beachbody in 2014. And I had started with the 21-day fix, and I was with a different coach, and I was with her for about 2 years, and we ended up separating, and I did the gym for a while, and a lot of the weight that I lost, which was almost 100 pounds, went right back on. So I started again with you in 2017, and I dabbled in the workouts. I was not serious, was not doing what I needed to do. And then Transform 20 came out. And I said, okay, this is my workout. I I'm going to do this. And so far, since the beginning of the year, I'm down 20 pounds. And with Transform 20, the first round, I lost 8 pounds and over 13 inches. I did try coaching with the other coach, and I didn't really have the guidance I needed. I did make Emerald, but ended up quitting. Well, now I'm ready to do it again. And I have some interest. Some people have approached me, and they're thinking about it. So I'm going to reconnect with them again this week and see where they are. So that's my story. That's where I'm at.
That's perfect. And you're the greatest example of like, it is a journey. It is not a one and done. It is a constant. And I'm totally with you on that. And I love to, like, even yesterday we were in our group, and one of my girls had just signed up with Transform 20, and she messaged me and she said, Katie, this is so freaking hard. And I just said, you know what? Talk to my girl, Joni, because she'll help you out, because it's no joke. It's 20 minutes and it's definitely an intense workout. So you're doing amazing. Joni, I have to ask, did you do your post? Because I didn't see it.
Not yet. That is going to get done. That's getting done today.
Okay. I am holding you to it because we've been going back and forth with this for about a week. So yes, and you look amazing, and I'm so proud of you. So let's all like cheer her on as she does her first post today and invites. And we're going to talk in a couple of minutes too, just about what we're inviting to and all of that. So there is Leanne. If you can unmute, that would be great. I would love to hear from you. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and coaching?
Yeah, well, I got involved with Beachbody under Stephanie. I guess it was a little over a year ago. And I started with 21 Day Fix, I believe. And I went back and forth. I was kind of off and on with it this whole past year. I tried a couple of other programs and just never really stuck with it. So, but I'm back. Summer's coming, and I'm back to, recommitting myself. And 2 reasons that I decided to become a coach, which was just like 4 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago, to keep myself motivated is one, because I feel like if I'm helping other people, then it's definitely going to keep me motivated to stay on track. And then 2, just because I've always wanted to help other people. I've always felt that call. So I feel like this is a good way to do it. Sorry, my little guy's home with me today. I don't know if you can hear him, but.
Totally cool. Actually, my little one is in the other room right now too. So I get it. I totally do. So Leanne, it's great to have you here. Are you with Steph?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, you guys, I'm so glad that you've had an opportunity to kind of like connect, and I would absolutely just kind of connect via social media too. And especially as you guys are posting and getting more, into coaching and just really cheering each other on, that community of people is just such a big piece of it. So I would really, really love for you guys to connect together with that. All right, so we're just going to talk about a few more things. Steph, did you have anything to add before we jump into, we're going to talk about tracking?
Nope, I'm good.
Perfect. Okay, so couple things. So you guys are given in the files section of the Knockout Brigade, and I had put it in our thread as well. It is called the Business Activity Tracker. And so just like in your fitness and your nutrition, you're tracking your trends reveal your truth, and the truth is really what's going to get you results, right? So in your business journey, really tracking your business is a key essential to seeing those results as well. So for me, I use what's called the Rise Up. It's the same thing as a business activity tracker. It's just more geared towards the year, and it's all in one place. So when I talk about inviting people, there's a couple of different ways I do it. The very first way, and I talked about this on the new coach training call, that I suggest is if you've had results and you see people and they are asking you what you are doing, is to send them a message or an email and to share the program and what it entails, how you got started, and just give them the basic information and say, hey, can I give you more information about this? The other way to invite is to put it out there, just as Kelly did, just as Joni is going to do today, and put it on social media as a call to act and invite them to a specific event or a group or a program or whatever you feel comfortable doing. Now, with that being said, when you're inviting, you have a couple of options. So Kelly is running her own, and we go back and forth and we'll chat like when she has questions, but she is at that point where she really feels ready to help her clients as the coach in the group. If you're not there yet, talk to your upline, number one, about when the next group runs. So what is the start date? If you are starting on like the 28th of the month or the 25th of the month, I usually tell people to back it up by like 10 days and to start sharing on social media with small glimpses or small little like little nuggets about what you're doing and invitations. My invitations are a couple of places. I invite on Facebook. I invite on my IG stories every day. And every once in a while, I will invite on my IG grid. I don't do it very often on my grid, but I will. All right. So that's first, is ask yourself right now, what am I inviting to and who can I invite? I always tell people you want to start with the people that you know. They're called the dirt list. It's just people you know who love you and support you and would buy dirt from you. And these are those people that are going to help you boost your confidence as you start sharing this more. So asking them to support you on the journey is the best place to start. Some will, some won't. So what? No big deal. Sometimes people just need more proof. The second way, when you put that post out there, whether it's your physical transformation or a post that we shared on that new coach call the other night, then from there, you say something like, hey, thank you so much for liking my post. I so appreciate you taking the time to really give me that encouragement. I just wanted to ask, though, just to be sure, is this something I can actually tell you more about? And then wait for the response, and you've got an invitation there. From there, you have to start consistently showing up. So by consistently showing up, I mean on your social media platforms. So if that is your Facebook page, you're going to start adding value. So are you going to share a couple recipes? Are you going to share a nugget from a personal development? Are you going to share something that motivates or encourages or something that you've learned through the process? Are you going to share a transformation picture? Really start brainstorming what type of content you can start putting out so that you can start getting a little bit more comfortable with the idea of consistently posting. I get that when most people start coaching, they aren't really in the habit of posting for a purpose. Like they're posting pictures of their kids or their daughter's dance recital or their son's karate class, but they're not really doing this intentional. So ask yourself, when you're scrolling on social media, what are the things that you stop at? Like, what are the things that you would appreciate if you were just starting your journey? Would it be recipes? Would it be, hope of transformation? Really just that habit of starting to post. On Facebook, this is kind of my rule of thumb. On Facebook, I post once or twice a day. On my grid, I only overpost once a day. And on my IG stories, usually between 5 and 7 stories a day is kind of my sweet spot. Steph, do you have any other insight into how often you post or what works for you?
I post about the same, probably 1 to 2 times a day, usually 2 times, at least on Facebook, once maybe on Instagram. And my stories, I probably do a little bit more stories than you do. I'm probably closer to 10, but I just try to make sure that I mix them up. And I do a variety of not just like the types of things that I'm posting. So I have a list that I follow, and I can share it in here if you guys want, where I basically I try to always do a coach jab every day. Like I talk something about coaching. I always try to post my food. one meal, my shake, etc. And, but then I also try to post like not too many videos and not too many pictures. Like I try to mix it up a little bit so that there's, cause you can do boomerangs on Instagram and you can do regular videos and you can do just pictures. So I try to mix it up so that it's not all the same thing. And one thing that I have to remind myself, because I get such into that business mindset with posting anymore, I have to remind myself that I need to put personal things in there too.
Yeah.
Because people relate to that and that's what helps them get to know you. So it's important to keep the personal things in there too.
I couldn't agree more. And it takes time. Like, what do you say? Like, you don't come out as a pro, and you learn over time what your audience wants to engage with. So, like, sometimes what I post on my Facebook personal, my audience does really great with, and then I try to put it up on my IG, and even last night is a great example of that. It just doesn't go as well.
Yep.
The point of posting is that you're showing up consistently. Like, you are starting to build this like curiosity behind what you're doing. And then the last thing that I just want to touch on, you guys, is setting goals for yourself. So just like in 2B Mindset or the container system, our job is to really make sure that we're also tracking our trends and that we're setting goals for ourselves. So one of the very, very first goals that I encourage you to do is to say, what am I ending the week at? How many conversations am I going to have? How many people am I going to invite to learn more about the challenge group that I am running? How many people, hey, my sister's here with my niece and I'm so excited. Hi, come here, I have something for you. Oh, she said hi, KK. She said hi, KK. I'll be right out. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I get to play with my niece all afternoon and I'm just so excited. So the last thing is just setting those goals for yourself. I really want you to ask yourself, where do I want to end the week? How many invitations? How many conversations? How many follow-ups am I going to have? And lastly, how many people am I going to have enrolled in that challenge group that I am running? So as new coaches, I really, really want you to set your goal for SC6. By the end of the week, it is doable. That means 3 people. You want to talk to the people that you know would buy that dirt from you. You want to talk to the people who support you, the people that you've tried to lose weight with before in the past, and send out those initial conversations. Go into the Knockout Brigade. Look at those scripts. Take a look at that information and go from there. All right? SC6, doable, right? Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, totally. I'll be there too. I'm joining you guys as well. So that's really what our focus is. So mine I share them to my Facebook stories, but mine go to my business page. So when I post on IG on my stories, those stories show up on my business page. Is yours the same way, Steph?
So I was going to say, yeah, my business shares to business, but I do have my stories so that they automatically save, and I actually do post them separately to my personal Facebook too.
That's a good point. I wanted to add this. Actually, I totally forgot about this. If you've been doing this for a little while and you notice like your Facebook engagement isn't as high, if you're taking your Facebook post on your personal page and you're clicking share to IG stories from your personal, your audience is seeing it on 2 different platforms. Chances are they're engaging on one, but not both. So if you're like, why isn't my engagement, like, why aren't people engaging? Make sure you don't forget that if you shared it to stories, they're probably over there. I forget about that sometimes, and that's really important to note too. So next week on the call, so first our goal, if you guys are down with this goal, I want to see like a thumbs up. I want to see I got this, like, or something. So I know you guys are good to go. Next week on the call, we're going to go into, I'm going to do some screen sharing and I'm going to be talking, woohoo, Stephanie, I could see that enthusiasm right in your face too. But only Stephanie, like, come on guys, totally doable. You've got this. We are going to talk about IG. We're going to talk about posting. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, thank you. I have a balloon. We're going to talk a little bit more about IG stories, Facebook, posting killer content, what to post, and we're going to have so much fun doing it. So, guys, I can't wait to see your content this week. If you're having conversations, you're getting stuck, go to the thread. We'll talk through it, and let's just do this. Sound good? All right, guys, thanks so much. Have a great day.